Hi everyone and welcome to this YouTube channel. Today I would like to show you how to value brand like Starbucks using one of the most renowned and common valuation method for valuing brand, which is the relief from royalty method. This is we're going to build this model from scratch. We're going to build this model with our input and assumption tab, with the model, the operating model, and then with the summary. Here we have some supportive schedules and tabs like the weighted average cost of capital tab, the tab for the inflation, a little marketing cost analysis of Starbucks, and here our tab about the tax amortization benefit. So just a couple of concepts about the relief from royalty method. This is basically an approach used for valuing a brand, estimating the value of the brand by defining the amount of royalty payments that you can save by owning the brand instead of licensing it from a third party. If you want to know more about this method, you can just Google it and you'll find tons of papers and books and theory about that. This, just like all my other video, will be extremely practical jump into the model. Okay, so first of all, I'd say let's let's estimate the future revenue. Oh, I mean, let's start with the assumption. Then milling the weighted average cost of capital. Okay, which for now it's 8.5. I've already made a couple of video about how to build the weighted average cost of capital in a professional way. You can find it, for instance, in the Apple DCF or in the average buyout, but also in the income method. So you can find many informations about how to build professionally the weighted average cost of capital in these videos. Okay. So, if you want this model, obviously, like always, leave a like to the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment with your email in the section tab below. So, valuation date, let's say today. Okay. About the growth rate, let's download. These are the these are the inflation outlook for the United States. You can find it and download it from the IMF Outlook databases. You take the update of April 2024, you select the country. Let's now pick US. You can go then on continue. You define the metric you're interested in this case inflation, and you can go on. You can select the range and then you download the report. It's quite easy and you get something like that. Okay, table like that. Okay, so let's link here the long-term rate, the 2029, and let me link here the estimate for the 2024. Okay. 25, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, perfect. Then you'll see why I'm doing that over here. About the tax rate, you can go on the Damodaran website. It's updated to 2023. You go on US, okay, and it is 25% corporate tax rate. 25. In this case, we're assuming no contributory asset charge. Maybe I'll show you what they are in a future video. In terms of the royalty rate, so you can get this input. Okay, so you can Markables, which is one of the most reliable websites. And here you have to log in and you can buy the royalty rates information. In this video, I'm just using the 25% rule. I have downloaded the annual report, the last run annual report from Starbucks. I have collected information about the advertising expenses that the company has undergone in the last few years, and I've calculated the incidence of this cost over the revenue. Okay, and then I just calculated the average of the past 3 years. Okay. In terms of the premium over the weighted average cost of capital, the theory generally suggests to add premium risk comprised between 1% to 3. In this case, we're going to use 2.5 in order to account for the higher riskiness of a brand compared to a company, a whole company. So obviously an intangible asset is always more it's always riskier than an entire company. In terms of the useful life, it is generally, at least here in Italy, 20 years. So I don't know. I've been looking around the internet, finding information about the useful life of a brand in US, but I didn't find any much information. So I decided to use 20 years. It is quite, generally accepted. But in terms of the fiscal useful life, which it is an input necessary to define the TAB, which stands for the tax amortization benefit. You can find what the TAB is online. It is just surplus benefit that you have to the present value of the free cash flow generated by the brand, because obviously the amortization of the brand is generally tax deductible, so it is a benefit that you have to account for when you're valuing a brand. The fiscal useful life, I have found on this website that it is generally 15 years, so I'm going to use this input. If you have any questions about the model or the variables I'm using, leave a comment below and I'd be happy to answer to all of them. I've collected the revenues from the annual report, which is exactly this one. You can download it from the Starbucks websites or from the SEC website. So, okay. Okay, so these are obviously all the revenues generated by Starbucks. We're assuming that the 85% of them are somehow linked to the brand. So the fact that the company has made 35 billion um, of revenues, we're assuming that a large majority of them has been made thanks to the fact that they have a brand like Starbucks. Okay, so let's now go to the model. So October 23, our revenue are 55 billion. Then, okay, so let's project them. Year month plus 12. Okay. At ESF plus if this is equal to that, then give me this plus 1, otherwise give me 0. I'm not that sure. Just let me check on the final version. I think that I made a mistake. Okay, yeah. So the first year, our formula is the year fract. Start date is today, and the end date is this one. Should be 0. Okay, perfect. Okay, and here we can see that if this is minus or equal, then give me this plus 1, otherwise give me 0. Let me hardcode this itself. Okay, okay, let's say just so before. Okay, okay, this looks better. Hmm, let me now say that if this is is equal to 1, you would have give me 1, otherwise give me 0. Okay, let me. Okay, perfect. Let me see. I'm missing something. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, I would like to say also, I'd like to add another condition here. If and while if this is equal to 0, then give me 0, otherwise this plus 1. Okay, formula isn't working. Let me see why. No, let me and 0, then give me 0, otherwise this plus 1. Why? It is not working. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Okay, this is the proper formula. Don't know why this is not working. Okay, so let's try again. Okay, so if this is otherwise, give me 0. Mm, mm, okay, so this is not working. Mm, mm, mm. If equal to 0, then give me 0. Okay, let's try in this way. Okay, okay, perfect. Okay, it was easier. Okay, so in terms of the revenue, we can make them growth by 1 plus the inflation until we have inflation data. Okay, and then we're going to make them grow for the long-term inflation. Okay, that's why it is not working. I block the wrong cell. Okay, so okay, if this is equal to 0, then give me 0, otherwise give me 1. Right? Okay, now it is working. Let's calculate year-over-year growth. Okay, let's now link this percentage over here and our royalty rate. So basically, this is the tax saving, the royalty saving that we have by by owning the brand instead of getting it from a third party under a license. Let's now link our marketing costs. Okay, and let's calculate the marketing costs. Okay, so our tax royalty saving, it is difference between these two items. About the income taxes, let's now link that minus this by that. Okay, perfect. So our priority saving is just this plus this one. As you can see, it is not quite a complicated model. It is a bit easy. Okay, this factor is just 1 divided 1 plus this one at the okay. Perfect. And let's now discount the present value of each one of the pre-tax saving. Okay, let's now calculate the sum of all the present value. Okay, for the tab, my recommendation is to go on this website. Okay, you can go on online to calculator. You add the discount rate, which is 25 years. The amortization fiscal rule was 15 years, and the discount factor is 10.9. We are not using a mid-year, and our tab factor is 1.137. Okay. 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 And the formula 15 years, 10.9, tax rate 25. 25, 15 year, 10.9. Okay. So our tab is exactly equal to this one plus 1 minus this one. So we get the opposite, sorry. 65 billion of dollar is the value of the brand, the brand of Starbucks. I have found this interesting link from Statista, which states that in 2023 the value of the Starbucks brand was over and around 55 billion US dollar, which is, I mean, a bit lower of the value that we got, because this is not a financial recommendation. So I think that this model is quite simple. It is built in a professional way. About the royalty rate, I mean, this is a sort of rule of thumb. If you want a more detailed and precise royalty rate, my recommendation is to go on websites like Markables, Royalty Source, Royalty Stat, and look for comparable precedent transactions and the royalty rate used in past transaction, especially in purchase price allocation, when obviously the object of the valuation was brand. And my opinion is to use that rate, maybe an average or a median of the royalty rates from a panel of comparable transactions. But I mean, obviously here there are many, as in every income method, there are many subjective assumptions. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you, I mean, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.